Hi, this is Brandy with Little Britches, and this is seller newsletter number 1 for the spring 2025 sale. Okay, so if you are new to the sale or if you haven't been here for a while, every week I will send out newsletters that'll kind of keep you up to date on what's going on and some little tidbits here and there to help you feel prepared for selling. So I always do this in your email and then also on this video so that you can kind of choose the method that's the best for you. Okay, so one thing is that I encourage everybody to check out our Facebook group. It is Little Britches Registered Consigners, I think is what it's called. And it is a great resource. There are some seasoned sellers in there who can give you some tips if you are just needing some ideas or struggling with anything. I definitely encourage you to do that. And then of course, make sure that you are on our Facebook page. That's where you're going to get the most up-to-date information. And then as the sale nears, through my computer, as the sale nears, it's going to, that's where you'll get giveaways and things like that. Something else we're doing new this sale that we're trying out is we're going to actually be sending you a hard copy snail mail little packet of information just to kind of help you feel more prepared. This sale, we're going to send it to all of our sellers. In the future, it's only going to go to either new people or people who haven't been here since the sale, just so that you kind of have, we want to cover your bases. We want our sellers to feel very comfortable and like you know what you're doing and know how to bring your items and how to best prepare them and all that good stuff. Okay, so a couple quick things. If you are new to our sale or if you haven't sold for a while, please make sure you familiarize yourself with everything on the website. Remember, it is your responsibility to make sure you have your bases covered, to make sure that you understand what your expectations are as a seller. All the instructions are on there as far as how to tag your items, how to prepare them, what we accept, how to price them, all that stuff. I would also, encourage you always ask questions. I say this a lot. I would always rather you ask a question than to be stressing out about something. So please just let me know if you're not understanding something or needing some guidance. Quick thing, remember, this sale is a spring-summer sale, which means it is only for spring and summer clothing. So coats, like lined jeans, things like that, snow boots, anything that is for cold weather is not a good idea for the sale. We will not accept it. We do accept costumes at both sales. We do accept light jackets, jeans, thin long sleeve shirts are all fine at both sales. Just make sure that nothing has like a like Christmas theme or something like that. Okay, so a couple of other quick things about to know. As of last sale, we no longer accept handwriting on tags. We kind of hated to make this change because the last thing we ever want to do is to make things harder for you. But we were running into a lot of issues where that was getting taken advantage of, and so we had to just make a flat no handwriting on the tag. If you have some specific situation that comes up where you have to, please communicate that with us and we will sign off on it at the sale, but at least until the item entry closes, there should be no reason for you to have handwriting on the tag. So make sure that if you have to change anything, update it in the system, reprint the tag. Something else we started last sale was our super seller program. So this is an incentive program. And so you can read fully about that in the email, but it's basically to incentivize you to mark items for donation, to prepare your items well so that they can sell well, and you get some perks if you are one of those sellers. Some quick notes about our tags. So there's an example in the email of our tags. If you see a little black dot on the left side of the tag, that means that it is marked for donation. So please leave that dot there. Some folks think that that's for hole punching, and that is not what it's for. It makes it really hard for us when we sort, so please leave that dot alone. The reduce above the price, that means that you have marked that to go half price, so that price will drop to half of your marked price just during our half price sale. So those are two things on the tags that sometimes people have questions about. So a few other things about tags. Again, if you realize that you made an error, you need to go back in, fix it, and then reprint the tag. Don't just fix it in the system and then not reprint it because it can cause issues at checkout. Make sure you are printing your tags on cardstock. So if you are doing something like printing a tag that you're going to like tape to a toy or something, it's not so important then, but particularly for any clothing items or any items where the tag is going to be hanging, super important that you print that on cardstock because otherwise those tags can rip and fall off the item and it is really hard for us to sell something if we don't know who it belongs to. Check your printer settings. Very well-meaning consigners will often choose like a high quality or a photo option for printing their barcodes. The problem is that this spits too much ink onto the page and actually creates barcodes that are not very scannable. The best bet is to choose a like economy mode, an ink saver mode, something like that, because then it kind of uses the bare minimum amount of ink, and those tend to be more scannable. Remember, if you want to sell an item that you had tagged for a previous sale, you do not have to retag or re-enter that item. You just go into your inactive system and you can reactivate it, and it will, it does bring it up for you to reprint when you go to print your tag, so just watch that because you might have to unselect it. If we don't have a lot of these anymore, but if you have one that is showing as being ready for the online sale, if it's like an older item that you had when we did our online sale in 2020, just ignore it. It doesn't matter. It's not going to make any difference. It'll work just fine for the in-person sale. Quick note about item cap, just to remind or let you know. So our sale, we have kind of determined the number of items that is the best, results in the best selling for our sale. So this means best sell through for you, best experience for our shoppers, actual doable sale for our volunteers, and we reserve the right to cap that. This has happened the last several sales, so we really encourage you to make sure you are entering your must-do items early. So even if you do not have time to get to everything right now, get those big items, those items you definitely do not want to have to hang on to for another sales season. Any specific spring summer things, outdoor toys are big for spring summer sales, so if you have any outdoor toys you're wanting to get rid of, definitely get those entered right now. That way, if you get to nothing else, you at least have those entered and ready to go. All right, that is it for this week. We want you to have a positive experience when you are selling. We know sometimes it can feel overwhelming at first, but we can also tell you that the vast majority of our sellers are returning sellers. So we know that once you get going on it, it's okay. It's not so hard, and you figure it out very quickly. So please let us know if you have any questions or needing any tips and tricks. We want you to have a positive experience, and happy tagging.